Hello traders, day trader Matt here, EminiTradingPit.com, and I wanted to highlight today what we did inside the trading room because it is quite unbelievable and it was a lot of fun today. So usually what I do, I'll start the room and I'll go over my charts and talk about what I'm looking at as far as the market opening, what to expect. And then after I close the room, I will spend 15-30 minutes on charts and just talk about what I'm seeing going forward. I usually have a couple scenarios of what I'm looking for, and talk about what I'm seeing with those and how the probability shifts one way or the other. So I talk about that just to give everybody in the trading room a little bit of an insight of what I'm looking for, and so that way they know what to expect. Usually with trading, you're not just biased one way. Usually you keep your options open until the probability lines up and then you jump in. And theoretically, if you have everything set up, then you'll be able to make money over a certain amount of time. All of your trades average out. So anyway, today we came into the market, price did gap down a little bit, and then it popped up very quick and just started moving sideways. Well, with that, kind of watched a few things. Do we want to be long? Do we want to be short? And it was looking like I probably wanted to be long, but you have to wait for something to happen. Well, at 10 o'clock, we had this big move. Not too big, but big enough to be a big move. And then we had this pullback here. After we had this pullback, we had this move up. And after this move up, I decided, okay, I'm going to throw in my order. And what I do is I let everybody know I'm going to have my order here. I have it written down. Everybody sees it. Everybody knows exactly where I'm going to get in. They know my partial because it's always the same. And they know where my stop is also because it is always the same, but it's also all written down together. Everybody sees that. So I waited for my price to be hit, and at 10:05 it came down and filled me. I got long at 46 quarters, or 38.46 quarters. That's where I got long. The heat that I took was very small. I barely took any heat at all. And then prices started moving really quickly in my favor, which is really good to see. It doesn't always happen like that, just a straight shot up. But when it does, it is very nice. So all I had to do was move my stop up accordingly and, wait for something to happen. Right here, we did have a little bit of a large move down, and it did come close to my stop, but it didn't hit it. So it kept going, and we kept being in profit. So it kept moving up, and I closed the room at 12 o'clock. Sometimes I'll close early if we have a really good day. That means we've had a few trades, we did really well. There's no reason to stick around. Sometimes I'll stay open till 12, and then I'm open after 12 just because I'm doing charting and showing my charts and giving my thoughts and stuff like that. But trading is always done at or before 12 p.m. It's New York time, Eastern time, because that's where I live. Plus, that's the market that we trade. That's kind of what it's based around. I know it's in Chicago and it's Central time, but New York is Eastern, so give or take. But that's the time I go by. So I moved my stop up quite aggressively here. We had a new high for the day, and it came down, and then it bounced to a new high at 11:42. So when it did bounce to that new high, I decided I'm going to be aggressive. I'm moving my stop up quite a bit because the room's almost over. I need to get out of the trade anyway, so I'm going to be aggressive, and if it does come down, I'm cool getting out because I felt like we were getting close to an end anyway. Up here I felt that way, and then we did make two more highs after that. So I moved my stop up to 38.92, which was right here, 38.92. So it was below this low by quite a good margin, but it also gave price enough room to bounce around if that's what it wanted to do before it went higher. That's not what it wanted to do. It came down, it stopped me out, came down a little more, and then if I scroll over, it actually retraced all of the gains, and then it closed near the lows. So very interesting on that. But I just wanted to highlight the day and show you that we did one trade, which I take a max risk of 2 points, and I trade a minimum of 2 contracts. That's what I teach, because that is the best for reward to risk. You can trade with 1 contract. It's difficult, but you can do it. But trading at least 2 contracts gives you that better reward to risk. I feel it does, and that's the way my system is based around multiple contracts. You can trade 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, and with the ES, you can trade up to 100, a little over 100 contracts, depending on the time that you're trading. Trading in the first 2.5 hours has a lot of liquidity, and you're pretty good most of the time. So that is, what I'm looking for to teach people. If you can learn a system trading 2 contracts minimum, you learn that, you do really well at that, and you can make 6 figures trading 2 contracts. So I know some people may have questions about that. Yeah, you can make 6 figures trading only 2 contracts. But then once you start adding to those contracts and you're trading 8, 10, 20 contracts, you're going to do very, very well. But you have to learn how to trade the system first. You have to learn how to be comfortable being uncomfortable in trading, because trading, it's not a natural environment. It's not like working for somebody. It's not like building hammers or building cars or something like that. It's a lot different. So I relate it to professional sports like professional football, professional basketball, professional soccer, whatever. But instead of physical, it's all mental. The most physical thing you'll do as a trader is hit a mouse button, turn a computer on. It's not very strenuous. But mentally, you're participating at a very high level. And that level is the same level that professional sports are, that people are functioning at. Professional European football players, top 5% of those, top 5% Olympians. That's where you want to be at in trading. And, going through a particular system to get there, you can learn all those good habits, all those good skills, or learning bad habits and bad skills. That's what I had to overcome, because I taught myself how to trade. So I taught myself bad skills and bad habits unintentionally. So I had to teach myself good habits, and that does take a while. So anyway, hopefully you did enjoy me highlighting the day, what I talked about a little bit. You can always share your thoughts in the comment section below. I do have a link to the contact form on the website. You can use that to contact me directly. That's what most people prefer, because they don't want to say everything on a public forum. They'd rather talk to me directly, and that's totally okay. I'm totally okay. You shoot me an email, we can jump on a phone call when it's convenient and talk about things. That's totally fine. I guess my profession is kind of like a lawyer, where confidentiality is definitely a thing. I've heard a lot of crazy stories. I've heard good stories, and my goal really is just to help an individual get from wherever they are to becoming a professional trader, whatever that looks like to you. You know, if you want to run a hedge fund, if you want to get funded as a trader, if you want to just trade your own money. You know, I've done all of that. I've taught people how to do that as well. You know, I've been funded futures and foreign exchange. I've worked for private money. So, you know, I've kind of done all that. So, anyway, hopefully you enjoyed the video, got something out of it. Today was a great day. One trade, 47 3/4 points, pulling out $2,387.50. So phenomenal day. All of you who were actually in the room, thank you for being there, and you know, go celebrate, my friends, and then do it all again tomorrow. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Hit that bell notification so you can hear other videos that I do in the future. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you around the markets. Take care.